What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy, and this is a thank you video I'm going to be doing for some super awesome presents that someone got for me off my Amazon wish list. So, all these presents were from Jason, so thank you so much, Jason, for all these super awesome presents. So, this is the first thing they got. Now, this is it's a roll of green paper, like green like wrapping paper, stuff like that. Basically, the reason why I needed this is because I'm making another scary movie with The Sims 2, the sequel to my 2021 Sims 2 slasher film, ONRYO. The next one is going to be ONRYO 2 Retribution, and a lot of people die in it. And for those of you who don't follow my Sims 2 slasher movies, the ONRYO movies are basically about me dying of coronavirus and then coming back as an evil ghost that goes on a killing spree for revenge. So yeah, I'm definitely not playing a nice part in that movie. However, I wanted to have like more live action parts with me actually playing the part as the monster, like real life me playing the part as the monster and green screening myself in. And if you've seen the first Onryo movie, you would know that the victims die pretty brutally. And I needed a way where I could animate myself in The Sims 2, like ripping my victims, well, ripping the victims apart and everything. So that's the reason why I needed the green construction paper. What I plan on doing with this is I plan on shaping it as like a human body, so when I dive my hand into a victim's chest and rip their lungs out, you I could actually use like the green screen from this to show my hand tearing inside of them and everything, but it's going to be replaced with the Sims 2 character being torn apart. It's going to be combined live action and 3D animation. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty brutal once I figure out how to do that. Well, I already know exactly how I'm going to, but once I actually finish all that and once I actually make it. So, yeah, thank you so much for this, Jason. I really appreciate it. But that's not all. Another thing that Jason got was this, and this is actually a green screen stand, and I really needed another one of these. The reason why is because, even though I already have a stand for my green screen, I needed another stand to put up with it because I needed something to hang up, like the dummies that I was going to use in my green screen scenes in my Onryo 2 movie, like when you actually see like a sim character getting their lungs ripped out. I needed a way to like make the dummy stand up by itself. The one I was going to make out of the green craft paper I just showed you guys. I needed a way for the dummy to stand up by itself so I can actually like punch my hand through it and everything. So that's what I needed the stand for, and that's how I'm going to get it to hang up and everything. So thank you so much for this, Jason. I really appreciate it. I really did need a new green screen stand, and this is very awesome, so thank you. Yeah, it's always better to have a second one, really. And there's also this. Now, this is some pink duct tape, and this is another thing I plan on using for my scary Sims 2 Onryo movie. Now, for those of you guys who haven't seen my Onryo movie, as you guys should, I'll have a link to it in the pinned comments. How the ghost of Joe Winko kills all of his victims He rips out all their lungs. That's how he kills all of his victims, because Joe Winko died of coronavirus in ONRYO. So when he kills one of his victims, well, when he kills his victims, he rips out their lungs, and he does that to every single person he kills. However, I needed a way to make that in live action because I wanted to have more live action scenes with me playing the part as my actual ghost, not just my Sims 2 ONRYO self, but real life me at playing the part as the actual ghost. Therefore, I needed to have like some real lungs for me to hold on to, but I couldn't really. I mean, there were some lungs for sale online, but they were like super expensive. I figured I could just make my own lungs instead, like for a prop, and that's actually what I'm going to be doing in this video. I just really needed the pink duct tape for it, because that's the color of lungs. So thank you so much, Jason, for this pink duct tape, and you guys are about to see how I'm going to use it right now. So yeah, let me show you guys. Alright, so as I said, you guys were going to be seeing exactly what I'm going to be doing with this duct tape. I'm going to be making some lungs out of this duct tape, but the duct tape isn't the only thing I'm going to use. I'm also going to use these 2 water bottles because I have like tons of water bottles like laying around because I drink tons of bottled water. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do throw them out, and if I don't throw them out, I use them for something like this. But yeah, I'm gonna make lungs out of these water bottles and this duct tape. I actually want the lungs to be like a realistic size, and I imagine 2 water bottles like this would technically be the size of human lungs, really. I mean, especially if they're supposed to be lungs that belong to a skinny guy like I do. So, yeah. Figured this was appropriate. But I also have some more stuff that I might use, like these strings that I'm not using at all, or ropes, whatever the fuck you want to call these. And I also have some like more duct tape, like some red duct tape and some brown duct tape. I actually have like a lot of colored duct tape, but like I'm gonna be using quite a bit of it to make the lungs, so that's why I got some other duct tape besides the pink duct tape, because I want the pink duct tape to go on the outside of the lungs. And in addition to that, I also got some packing paper, and if you guys seriously want to know, I used this packing paper before when I did my Mr. Ballin parody. This is what I used for the fake hair and the fake facial hair. Even though I could grow like a beard and mustache just like that, I would just have to wait for a couple of days, but still. So yeah, I'm going to be using some of this because I have no idea what else I'm going to use this for. And I also have some construction paper, and I remember it was actually one of my friends that got this for me a long time ago because I needed more construction paper. However, the texture of this construction paper, it's not really absorbent at all. And I needed some construction paper that was absorbent because I was going to use this for my magic checks of abundance. And those of you who know anything about my magic checks of abundance will definitely understand why I need that construction paper to be absorbent. But this construction paper wasn't really absorbent at all. However, I can definitely use it to make the fake lungs. It's one of the many things I'll use to make the fake lungs. In addition to that, I also have a ton of Walmart bags that I need to get rid of. I mean, I hold on to these because I use them as garbage bags, but I completely underestimated how many of these I accumulated over time. So, yeah, gonna be using these too. So, yeah. So anyway, that's all the supplies I mean, this is all the supplies that I'm going to be using to make my fake lungs. But the pink duct tape definitely needed this the most to make this happen. So yeah, let me get this started and make sure I stay in camera view so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. Alright, so yeah, now I finally have them done. Here's the lungs that I rip out all of my victims in ONRYO 2 and ONRYO 3, 4, 5, and yeah, that's all of them. ONRYO 2, 3, 4, and 5 that my live action ghosts shall tear out. Here they are, the lungs that I will be tearing out all of my victims' chest and back in ONRYO 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hopefully these last me for long enough, but I'm pretty sure they will. I mean, and hopefully it doesn't take me that long to finish all 5 of the ONRYO movies. But, yeah, so yeah, these are them, and I don't know about you guys, but they look enough like real lungs to me. I mean, yeah, they are a bit shiny and everything, but real life human lungs are shiny because, yeah, they're supposed to be guts and stuff like that. But, yeah, what do you guys think of these? Do you think these look enough like real lungs and everything like that? Let me know in the comments. Um, yeah, so if you want to know how much duct tape I actually used, now this is a full roll of duct tape that I haven't touched yet. Compare it to a roll of duct tape that that I used. So yeah, this is comparison. I would say that I used like roughly 2/3 of it. I was convinced that I would need more than one roll, but apparently I didn't. I'm not really sure how long these rolls are. I think it's like either 50 feet or 100 feet. But yeah, these are the lungs, and yeah, so yeah, they look more realistic than the photoshopping lungs that I used in the ONRYO picture that I made like way back in 2020 when I first came up with the idea. But yeah, do you guys think that these look enough like real lungs? Let me know in the comments of this video. Yeah, it's pretty interesting making these, really. It's cool how much stuff you can do with duct tape, honestly. But yeah, thanks so much to Jason for these super awesome Amazon presents. I really, really appreciate it. Um, so yeah, and I hope you guys all liked my duct tape lungs. Thanks so much to Jason for getting the duct tape so I was able to make these lungs. And thank you so much for everything else too. And another thing that I almost forgot to mention, I actually found someone to do the voiceover as Gwyneth Paltrow, aka Mary Beth Susan, in my Sims 2 slasher movie ONRYO 2 Retribution. So I'm very, very hyped about that. It's just that I still need someone to do the voice as Detective Trenton Knight, who has a major starring role. He has like more lines than any other character in the movie, but yeah, I still need someone to do the voiceover as Trenton Knight. So if anyone wants to help out with that, you can add me on Discord and send me a voiceover recording to audition, and we could record the lines together on Discord. That'd be really awesome. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. So that's basically it. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. So that's it. Peace out, people.